Okay, everyone in the media center, we're going to go ahead and get started here with Josh Prenot. Josh, if you just want to kind of start us off with, tell us how the race went down from your perspective and what it means for you to be able to call yourself an Olympian.
Sure. All right. So how the race went down, I pretty much could only see Kevin, and he was out very fast at the 100. And through all my nerves, I was just trying to stay relaxed, keep the breathing relaxed, and then just press kind of the last 75 of the race. And that is by far the most perfectly I've ever put it together. So I'm just going to be working on putting another good race together in Rio.
Go ahead and take questions. Just raise your hand so we can get you a mic.
Looks like you made a real move, Josh. Like you said on that 75, and particularly a great push on the last 50. Were you just trying to stay within pace, or were you actually going after Kevin?
Sorry, what's the question there?
The question was, looks like you made a real move on that last 50. Were you just trying to swim your own race, or were you going after Kevin?
Both. I mean, every time I go to a meet, I try to win the meet. So that's no different. But, I mean, within that, I got to stay within my own strategy. You know, I can't control how fast the other guys go. I control how fast I go.
Did you pick up the pace?
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead to Randy. And then David.
The American men have not always been strong in this event. Do you feel like this is the beginning of the return to the days of Brandon Hansen, and does that weigh or pressure you in any way?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we've gotten real deep pretty fast in that event. I mean, to have 3 guys, 2:08, 1 or better, I mean, you could have asked people in 2013 if they thought that was going to happen, and I don't think anyone would have said yes. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see the progression. I guess we're becoming more like England, where we're really good at breaststroke and pretty bad at soccer.
David, and then Karen.
Josh, so just with right here, just with the week you had, scratching the 400 IM and then getting third in the 100 breaststroke, and then obviously now putting this together after everyone knew there'd be a really tight field. What does it say that about your performance that you put it together, that the plan ended up working out?
Feels pretty good. If I would have gotten third again, I'd probably be kicking myself for scratching the 4 IM. I mean, even still, I don't know if I would have been able to take down Jay. Yeah, but I mean, my coaches had confidence that this was the right move. I mean, Yuri was helping me through it, Dave was helping me through it, just kind of the mental side, as well as just how to physically handle the week. And I think they did a really good job with it.
Karen.
Josh, what does it feel like to post the fastest time in the world this year? And are you surprised that you and Katie are the only 2 swimmers to have done that through, more than half of this meet?
Well, first of all, to be mentioned in the same sentence as Katie Ledecky, probably the most dominant athlete in the world in any sport right now, is an honor. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the #1 time. That's pretty cool. It's a new achievement for me. But yeah, I mean, let's hold off on that until the results of the 2 back tomorrow.
David.
I know we discussed this after the race in the mix zone, but now that you've had a little time to reflect on what this win means to you, and especially after coming out the other day, seeing Will get third, and just all you guys have been through the back and forth over the past 6-7 years, what are you feeling for him right now?
Yeah, pretty gutted for Will, man. To be a 10th off sucks. I mean, I know he's put in the work just like I have. But I mean, he's a mentally tough guy. I know he's going to come back strong from this. I mean, he's put together a pretty incredible progression. If you look at the last couple years, I mean, I have no doubt he's going to keep improving, and making the world champ team next summer is going to be no joke.
David, and then one in the back.
Me again. So headed into Rio, like Karen said, the top time in the world this year, but obviously very competitive. People like Kevin, The Japanese are always tough. The British, obviously, very tough. So what is does your strategy change, or are you still going to try and be the one that storms back the back end and really try and keep them in your sights the front half?
Yeah, the best races I've had are always when I don't try on the first 50. So I feel like I have to kind of stay true to that. Yeah, I don't really want to get dragged into other people's race strategies. I just want to do what I do, but hopefully do it better.
Kelly?
If I'm not mistaken, your major is physics, correct?
Yeah.
How does that affect swimming, just stroke-wise, and how does that affect how you race?
I've had people ask me that before. It would be cool to say that taking like mechanics classes helps me like think of new ideas for my stroke, but it honestly doesn't at all. Swimming is kind of like you just have to feel what works and experiment and kind of just see what works for you. And there's definitely a scientific aspect to that. But physics, you have to know why everything happens and the intricate details of how it happens. And that's just not really the experience that I have in swimming.
All right. Last one to David.
So you've been a professional now for a few months. Do you think this lifestyle is agreeing with you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I like swimming. If people are going to pay me to swim, then I will probably swim for a very long time because I enjoy this a lot.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Congrats. She'll be back soon with our other two winners tonight.